Hello everyone, Renee here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So this is going to be a pick-a-pile reading, and as you can see, I'm incorporating some parts of the game called Clue, which is my favorite game. Do you enjoy board games too? Let me know in the comments. Clue is my all-time favorite game. I enjoy a lot of games, but it's my favorite. So yeah, I thought I'd have some fun this time and just kind of play with some extra little bits and pieces to maybe add to this reading. Now the focus is going to be career, okay? So the focus of this reading is career, and I've dealt out a whole slew of oracle cards. So there's 3 pretty thick piles here. We're also going to use a few more oracle cards, and we're going to use a tarot deck. And we're going to use the dice over here, and we're going to really have a lot of fun with this reading. All you need to do is choose the pile you feel drawn to right now. This is a timeless reading, so you can come back to it in a few months or whenever and choose a different pile, and that one might be relevant for you at that time. So which pile are you drawn to right now? Is it pile number 1? And as you can see, this one has the candlestick on top. If I can get that to stay because it wants to roll. There we go. Pile number 2, which has the wrench. Or pile number 3, which has the revolver. Which do you feel drawn to right now? Go ahead and look below at those timestamps, and then you can fast forward to your reading. This is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Hello, Group 1, if you chose the first pile. The candlestick, this is your reading. So when I tap into this type of energy, I feel that the candlestick represents that spark, that first spark of ignition. It can be an idea or an aha moment or starting the flames, the fires of passion, doing something you're really excited and passionate about as far as career or work goes. So that's what I feel that candlestick represents for you, Group 1. So let's see which clue character or archetype you are tapping into or need to tap into in the area of career. So for you, we have Professor Plum. He's the smart one. He's book smart. He's the researcher, very intelligent, a little bit geeky and gawky, but he knows his stuff. And I feel like this type of person is not going to make a move until they know exactly what they should do. He'd be the type to outline all the steps and maybe make lists of this and that before making a decision, before making a move. So I feel that you kind of doing some research, really thinking deeply and thinking hard about something, especially if you have a choice to make in career, and doing research will help you in that area. So we'll put that card there, and I'm going to grab that figurine. And that's going to be kind of your other icon throughout this reading, Group 1. So let's see what other cards we have for you. We have Dirty Dancing, Living Your Passion. Yeah, definitely living your passion. So it has to be something you're excited about, right? We were talking about the fire with the candlestick. It has to be something you're excited about as far as career goes. I feel like you're probably the type that you don't want to just get a job to get a job. You want to do something that motivates you and excites you. I feel that probably money isn't your main motivator. We have Ivory Goddess coming through with charm, finesse, and poise. So you're going to need some finesse moving forward in career. I'm going to try to fit 4 other cards there. Next we have number 9, Healing. Cleanse, hydrate, dissolve, and purify. So this message is just to let you know that you do need to cleanse your living space, your workspace with crystals, with incense, with sage, with cleansed or holy water, and also cleanse and heal yourself. Next for you, we have number 7, and more of that purple energy coming through with personal growth, Group 1. So when it comes to career, and also, yeah, plum, we've got the purpley plum kind of coming through for you, Group 1. But personal growth is involved for you in your area of career. Next for you, we have courage. Again, more purple. Wow, I love that. We have Libra energy of balance coming through, and a second number 7. So number 7 is going to be relevant for you. Moving forward, the stone that would be relevant for you is jasper. When to use it? When you want to get back into your body after a stressful work week, a long flight, or a lit meditation session. So who needs it? Air signs, city folk. Interesting, because we have Libra, which is an air sign, and we have Jasper, and it says air signs would maybe most benefit from Jasper. It's a really strong grounding stone, I would add. And then next, last in the pile for you, we have Epiphany, Seek Clarity. Okay, seek clarity. So what I'm going to do first is just take a look at these cards, and then we're going to clear the space a little bit. I'm going to deal some tarot cards for you. So overall, we have a lot, even in this image, a lot of this purple energy coming through. And number 7 coming through twice so far. Purple is healing. It is courage. It is also a color of respect and esteem in your area of expertise. Purple is getting to a point where you are dignified or renowned for whatever it is you're doing. And I feel some of you, you're trying to choose between two things, maybe staying where you are as far as career goes, or moving on. Because I feel that you know that you're either going to have to, let's say, move up the ladder at your job right now, or have a clean slate and start somewhere else. Start from scratch. I feel that it's going to come to you, though. I feel that you're going to get the clarity. We've got the clarity here, and the balance, and the grounding, and even more clarity coming through with that Professor Plum card. Doing the research and being sure before you make that choice. But also, something is going to require you to be courageous. Maybe it would be considered pretty courageous of you to just up and quit your job and go back to school, or up and quit your job and take a new job that you don't know a whole lot about. You don't know anyone there. So there's a high level of courage here as well, especially with the Jasper too. We've got strength in your foundation. There's strength there. But I feel you do it in a gentle way, right? You're very poised in the way that you transition with your career or within your career. But I do kind of feel so far that a change is necessary in order for you, in order for you to grow as a person. Because where you're at, you can see kind of like the finish line, and you're not that far from it, I feel. You know, I think that's the truth for most of you watching this one. You're not too far from that end zone, that finish line, that final goal. And you're just trying to figure out, do you really want to reach that last goal, or do you want to like start something fresh and new? And some of you, you're going to find something to spark that fire of passion within you, okay? So let's kind of move these up a little bit. I kind of want to have an idea what they are without covering all of them. So let's see how I can do this. That's good. All right, so let's get into the tarot. Let you know what else I see. A lot of that purple coming through, so definitely incorporate purple stones as well as that jasper. Wear purple. It's a color of royalty as well. Also a color of royalty. I wanted that 7 to shine, to show through. So let's take a look there. I don't want to forget there's 2 7s there. Okay. So let's see what we get with the tarot for you, group 1. I'm using my new Sawyer's Path deck. Well, I love that. Okay, we have 10 of coins coming up first. Planning for the further future. Maybe thinking about your family. Queen of Cups. Okay, water energy coming through. We have the Knight of Coins. Slow but steady progress. The Four of Cups. Yeah, perhaps you are a little bit bored and dissatisfied at your workplace right now. And here's the Six, giving back. Now, sometimes for a career reading, when I see that Six, it's giving back in the sense of teaching or training. So that might be something that's kind of on your path. Kind of goes with that Professor Plum energy as well. I mean, he's a professor, so he's a teacher. Maybe that's something you're thinking about doing. Right, so let's see what else I can tell you. Empress energy coming through. I love that. So there is a little bit of creativity or nurturing. Again, that would go along with being a teacher. We've got the Empress energy and the Queen of Cups. There's nurturing, fertility, teaching, helping, healing, and we have the word healing over here, right? Maybe you want to go into nursing, or you are a nurse or a doctor. But I feel like that's the kind of energy that's coming through with the tarot. We also have the Knight of Cups and the World. The World tells us it is the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new, and sometimes endings are a little bit difficult and painful. But Group 1, I feel that you know this is necessary. I feel that you're probably done doing what you've been doing. And many of you I truly do see as teachers or possibly even professors, teaching or training others. Even if it's a skill, it might not be, you know, teaching in the conventional sense. It might be teaching a crochet class. I mean, it could be anything, but I feel that that's kind of the path that might be calling you. If it's your passion, then do it. Have courage and do it. There is a balance. So this choice, this change for you is going to bring you balance, is what I'm seeing and sensing. Let me take a look at these as well. The Epiphany. Yeah. Seek clarity by going within. Look at this card, how beautiful. Seek clarity by going within and figuring out what will really make me happy. What will really satisfy me in the area of work, school, or career, right? And for many of you, it might be teaching or training others, showing them something that you love and are passionate about, right? Sharing your wisdom with the world is kind of what I get for you. Let's roll the dice next. So you've got 2 sevens. Let's see what we get with the dice. We might get a lucky third 7. We shall see. We did! I know. Oh, I knew it. I felt it. I felt that for you. So, you know what? If you are clear about this choice, if you have the courage to make this change, this transformation, letting go of the old, moving forward to the new, it's going to be great for you, Group 1. I feel that your energy, just tapping into your energy, is very nurturing, healing, and teaching. That teaching energy. You know, not everyone can teach. Some people can just do, but they're not good at explaining to others. They're not good with others. You obviously are, is what I'm getting. And if you want to make a change, even if it's late in your life, it doesn't really matter. We've got kind of a happy ending card here. It's going to bring you joy and bliss to you and to your entire family, however your family looks. This choice will make a difference. And I don't see you hurting financially from this change. I feel that the work you've been doing has not been living your passion, like the Dirty Dancing card. It has not been what you truly want to do. It has not been your vibe, your thing. But you're about to embark on it, is what I'm hearing from my guides. You're about to embark on it. And maybe you still have yet to have this epiphany moment of what exactly it is, but it's coming. It's right around the corner. I would say whenever you watch this video, I can look forward, I don't know, 6 months or less. So go within a little bit. If there's something you've always wanted to do and you thought to yourself, I could never do that, it's too late, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too this, or I have this established career I've got 20 years in, blah, blah, blah. There's all these excuses, right? You need to do the research and just figure out how to do it, okay? Figure out how to do it. We are living longer and longer as time goes on with modern medicine. You may live to be 100 years old. So you know what? If you're 50 or 60, you're only halfway through, maybe only halfway through your life. You have time to switch careers. Or if you're young, you have time to do something else. So be courageous and do the thing you really want to do. Even if it doesn't promise great financial abundance, you're going to be fine. Everything will be okay. You're going to make ends meet. As long as you're passionate about it, Group 1, it's going to work for you. You're going to make it work. The powers that be, your guides, your angels, your loved ones in spirit, your ancestors are going to help you to make it happen. Let's draw a final card and see what message you have from a spirit animal. So for you, we have koala, empathy, speak less, and listen more. Now for you in particular, I feel that is all about listening to your higher self, listening to your heart, your passion, what really makes you happy. You've got all this watery emotional energy here with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, as well as the Empress, that nurturing energy. You need to do what makes you happy because you have not been satisfied in your current or past careers, okay? It just has not worked out for you in an emotional sense, right? Now it's time for you to pay attention to your intuition, your emotions, your passion, and to be courageous and make that change. Pay attention to purple colors, purple stones. Pay attention to number 7 because you have 3 7s here. That's really good luck. Kind of makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune. Kind of the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor as long as you're brave enough, courageous enough to make this move. All right, Group 1? I hope this helped you. I had a lot of fun doing this reading. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2, if you chose the second pile. If you chose the wrench, this is your reading. So, for me, in this reading, the wrench represents fixing things, healing things, adjusting your outlook, right? Taking a new, fresh look or getting a fresh perspective on something, as well as building, fixing, and healing. That's the energy I get with the wrench. So let's put that over there. And the character or the archetype that maybe you relate with moving forward in the area of career is Mrs. Peacock. And when I see her, and I'm sure if you're a Clue fan, you've seen the movie, maybe like me, a couple 100 times. Mrs. Peacock is, fairly independent, but really funny, flamboyant, just a very bright, vivid character. Probably a little bit brave in the way she portrays herself, right? She's just got this funky look about her, this quirkiness. So tapping into this Mrs. Peacock energy kind of makes me think of being your own unique self, letting your freak flag fly and not caring what other people think and just being yourself. We're going to put that over there, and I'm going to grab her little icon, and we're going to stick it right there for you, group 2. Mrs. Peacock. So let's see what else we have for you, group 2, as far as career goes. You got Michael Jackson, working your genius. I love that. I love that for you. So perhaps you are creatively a genius, or you just think outside of the box in the area of work that you do. We have gold for you, which promises prosperity, riches, and wealth. That's a very, very fortunate card, as you can tell by everything that I put into this card. Literally money and gold. We have for you number 30, direction, true calling, and life path. I love this. So perhaps you are on the correct path. Perhaps you are doing what is part of your true calling, or maybe you're about to do that. We have number 22, intuition, coming through for you, group 2. That tells me that you have a high level of intuition that you probably should be following and tapping into and trusting, right? We also have for you new career. There we go. If you had a question about a career, it looks like there's a change happening. We also have Scorpio energy, investigate. I love that. Number 8, investigating, looking into something, getting to the bottom of something, getting into the psychological aspects of things, getting into psychism, metaphysics, all of that unique, sometimes dark stuff. The stone that would benefit you right now is this pretty vivid canary yellow, just serpentine. Who needs it? Kundalini yogis, anyone in need of a fresh start. Awaken your reptilian nature. When to use it? When it's time to let go of tired beliefs and get stuck energy unstuck. It's an invitation to rip off all proverbial band-aids and regroup. Hit the sauna, sweat it out, release the lingering drama. So it's all about a fresh start. So we have a few cards here pointing to maybe a fresh start, right? Doing something different. We have new beginnings. It's just validating all of that. Begin your new life. And I have to note, this is obviously a phoenix. Beautiful. Phoenix is one of the symbols of Scorpio. It is the most elevated level of a Scorpio. So I'm guessing you might be a Scorpio sun sign or moon sign, or possibly a Scorpio rising. So first, let's take a look at these oracle cards. I like to look at the colors. Obviously, we do have this beautiful, like cerulean blue here that's on the Miss Peacock card, the figurine, and over here, a little bit of it here. We have that almost indigo or cerulean blue peeking through, which tells me that you might need just a little rest to go within and figure out what you want to do next, okay? Also, we have the wrench. I am getting, along with the Scorpio energy, like you doing something on your own, fixing something yourself, getting to the bottom of something yourself, solving a problem, right? Working your genius, trusting your intuition, investigating and solving a problem. So if there's something you need to deal with or solve, get on it, group 2. It is time to get on it, okay? We have the orange coming through as well, which is, it can be tied into new beginnings and intuition, obviously, but orange is about passion. It's about that sacral chakra. We do have a little bit of orange here. We have a little bit of orange in this butterfly. It's about, it could be about sexuality, which is directly linked to that scorpionic energy. Let me see what I'm getting psychically just by tapping in. I feel like some of you are already doing what is your true calling, and it involves you working your genius. and investigating things, researching things, coming up with unique ways to solve problems. I feel like some of you are already doing that. Others of you, there's a change coming. There's a new career coming for you, a new beginning. There might be a new beginning coming for all of you in different ways, right? Either a new career altogether or a new position within your career is kind of what I'm hearing as well from my guides. Some of you are going to be up for a promotion or a raise, and you'll get it. You will. I just feel like success is part of your future because of this very strong, successful energy of these three cards in particular. Okay. Let's see. Trust your intuition. We do have a double 22 here, which is a master number. It's kind of saying, yeah, you've got to trust that intuition. Yes, you're very intelligent. Yes, you're good at analyzing and problem solving. Yes, you might be a genius, but you need to work with your intuition as well. Mesh that intellectual ability with your intuitive abilities. Okay, group 2, there is quite a bit of this yellow and gold coming through, which is a color of prosperity and riches and wealth. The yellow is also a color of joy. It's a color of a clean slate for some of you, starting something new. Let's move these up. I don't want to cover all of them. I just want to have some room for some tarot cards. So numbers 22, 30, and 8 so far. Let's see what we get with the tarot for you, group 2. I feel like, I've already said it, but I do feel like many of you are going to get your dream position within your career. You're moving up, and I feel like you're finally going to get to that position you've been working so hard to get to. All right? It's been long overdue. It's been a long way coming, or a long time coming, rather. And others of you, you're just chucking it all and you're starting a new career, or you just started a new career. And it's definitely going to allow you to utilize all of your best skills. It is part of your true calling. Whatever you do for a career, I feel your true calling is to utilize your intellect with your intuition, to utilize both of those and to trust both of those equally, okay? Because those two together are what make you special. All right, group 2. Let's see what we get with the tarot. What else can I tell you? Move these over just a hair. There we go. So first, okay, we have the 4 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. The Magician in the middle. I love that. That's a great position for that Magician card. The 8 of Coins, of course. I know you're a hard worker. And we have the Death. There's your card, especially if you've got Scorpio energy. Scorpio is the 8th house of death. And the Death card in the tarot is affiliated with Scorpio. Yeah, you have fought the battles. You've done the work. You've worked your way up to this point of mastery, group 2. And now, what does this change for you? It's going to be different for all of you, but you are either, like I said, you've fought your way up to this position, whether it's CEO, management, or owning your own business, whatever it might be. Either you've fought your way up, or you've chucked something and you are on your way to something great, because you're rising like the phoenix. That's what you're on the way to. That's what you're on your way to doing, is rising like the phoenix with the hard work that you put in. But the Death card, it's all about transformation and the end of something that no longer makes you happy, no longer satisfies you. And, you know, I'm going to say it. I feel like money is a big deal to you. I feel like you want to be well off. You want to be secure. That might not be the most important thing for you, but it's definitely a factor, okay? And you want to be reimbursed for your genius. And I feel like you are going to have that in the very near future, probably within the next year at the most. A few of you are a little further on this path than others. Let's see what else we got with the tarot. Yeah, we have this Knight of Wands energy. That's just like forging ahead. It can be forging your own path. Some of you are starting your own business. The Tower, that's the end of something. That's the destruction of the old. But you know what it does is it leaves a blank canvas for you. It leaves you that blank canvas in order for you to start anew. And the world, there's the new beginning right there. After that Tower moment, right? And we have the King of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Emperor. We have the Emperor. Similar energy, actually. You are the Emperor. You're the master of your world, and you know it. Especially if you're a Scorpio or have a Scorpio prevalent in your chart. You're very, very strong. You're very brave and very much a genius. You very much have that genius energy. And to have the Emperor card come up, as well as the World, as well as that Magician, tells me that you will be your own boss, first and foremost, and you are creating the world or the life that you want. You are creating it, you know you can, and that's what you're doing. Okay, that's what you're doing. Let's roll some dice and see what other numbers would be relevant for you. We had a 3 and 22, and we have an 8, and we have an 11, so we have another double number, okay? Very strong, intuitive energy for you, Group 2. Please trust your intuition moving forward. Tap into your own ingenuity. Many of you, I feel, are starting your own business. It is the time to do it, and it's going to be successful, okay? Let's see what message we can get you from a spirit animal. Draw a final card for you, Group 2. Okay, for you, we have Frog, Purification, clear out the clutter. Time to clear out the clutter. Don't forget to utilize Serpentine. Also, this beautiful blue color. It's like a bluish, almost indigo. It's almost indigo. It's more like a dark cerulean or grayish blue. Utilize that color. Relax when you can. I feel like you're burning the candle at both ends. I feel like you're really good at multitasking, but you don't want to burn yourself out, okay? So take breaks, clear out the clutter. That means clear out distractions, get rid of all the distractions. Trust your intuition along with your intellect. All right, Group 2? Wow, it looks fantastic for you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, Group 3. How are you if you chose this third pile or the revolver? This is your reading. So you chose the revolver, and for me, it's just a classic way and a quick way of getting rid of negativity is kind of what I'm tapping into with this revolver energy. It's classic, vintage, antique energy, doing something maybe a traditional way, and also a quick way to get rid of whatever you don't need. So I feel like maybe you're doing some decluttering. Maybe you're working on yourself, getting rid of negative self-talk, bad habits, and all that stuff with that revolver energy. So let's see what archetype you are kind of tapping into right now as far as career goes. You got Miss Scarlet. Okay, so she's obviously an independent capitalist, right? She's also very sexual, sensual, extremely independent, attractive, and alluring and charming, I would add. So I feel like all of those qualities probably are fitting for you. in your career or moving forward into a new career, right? So let's grab her little figurine and we're going to put that right there. And we're going to see what else we have for you, Group 3. Your next card is Walkman. Time to move on. All right, time to move on. There are changes in the air, Group 3. Let's see what else. We have sunflower energy with happiness, joy, and play. Maybe moving on to something that makes you more joyous or brings out the playfulness within you. We have number 18, empowerment, expansion, together, prosper, and divine. So there's kind of like that expansion, that empowerment happening, which I would say is very fitting for Miss Scarlet. We have a master number 44, environment is this one. So maybe it's time for you to move on because your current environment is negative, right? Maybe that's why you've got to kind of get rid of that. Get rid of the negativity by walking away, okay? That green coming through as well makes me think of healing. So maybe there's something you've been healing and working on until you build up the strength to move on, to leave the situation that doesn't serve you as far as career goes. We have changing your mind, all right? This card wants to remind you that you have the right to change your mind at any point in time. Maybe you just said yes to this career. Maybe you've only been working at this place for a few months or a year, and you're maybe second guessing your intuition because you haven't been there very long. Well, we have the right to change our mind at any point in time. We all have the right to change our minds. And that card wants you to know that and remember that. We have Aquarius energy coming through, which is collaborate. So perhaps something you're moving into as far as career goes is something where you are together with someone else, a partner in business. So this stone would benefit you right now, Group 3. Let's see what it is. It is Scolasite. Scolasite. Who needs it? Up all night worrying about the coming singularity types. Brave explorers of beautiful dreamscapes. Dive into your dreams is the message from this lovely stone. So what you've been dreaming of, you can make a reality, Group 3. Especially if you've got Aquarius prevalent in your chart. And I just noticed this is an 11 and we have a 44. So we have 2 master numbers so far. Okay, so let's see what your last card is. For you, we have good fortune. Invite magic in. I love that. Invite the magic in. Beautiful image. Got some irises here. Rainbow on her wings. Beautiful. So let me take a look at all of these before we move on to the tarot. Obviously this yellow is really popping out. It's really standing out. And it is all about good fortune and happiness, joy, and play and brightness. It's also about connections with other people, which makes me want to focus on collaborate and together. Because maybe, I just got some information. Some of you have been partnered with someone. You have a business partner and it just hasn't worked. So it's time to move on and maybe find another business partner, or it's time to be on your own is what I'm hearing. So that's interesting. And others of you are going to collaborate creatively with someone to create something that you're going to sell, whether it's a product or a business or a service. There's a very positive collaboration coming for you is what I'm getting with that Aquarius energy there. And we've got dreams here. We've got magic, a reference to magic and dreams. And I feel that whatever you've dreamed of doing. Maybe it's just been a slight thought, a little seed in your mind that was planted a while back. It's going to come to its fruition. It's going to start blossoming, sprouting, if you will. And once you recognize that, I feel like you're going to start something really great. But you have to incorporate spirituality with this, is what I'm hearing, especially with the 11 and the 44. I feel like whatever you're doing, not only does it have to incorporate passion for you, something you're passionate about, but it has to vibe well with your moral compass and your spiritual beliefs. And I hope that makes sense, because that's kind of what I'm tapping into. For example, maybe you are a witch or a Wiccan, whatever. You want to start your own website selling potions, whatever it is. That would make perfect sense to me. As a reader, looking at these cards, tapping into that Miss Scarlet energy, that would kind of make sense to me. Or on the other end of it, you know, maybe you are a certain religion and you want to incorporate that religion in your business, right? Like for example, a Buddhist-based store or exercise program, whatever it might be. You're going to have to incorporate some of your spirituality into it. And I feel like that excites you, Group 3. I feel like that's exciting for you. And it should be, because it's part of your soul's purpose. But you know it's time to move on, because frankly, I think you're bored with what you've been doing in the past. Some of you have already started this, is what I just heard. Some of you have been doing this new thing almost since COVID started. So just keep on that path. And maybe your main message here is that you're going to be collaborating or bringing someone else into your business that's going to be beneficial. Invite magic in. Maybe you and this other person are going to combine your energies, and that's going to make magic for your business. That's kind of what I'm getting. For some of you, it's going to be a romantic relationship that is also some kind of business partnership. Let's move these up, because I'm going to draw some tarot cards. And I'm looking at the colors again. Obviously, we talked about the yellow. Obviously, we've got that red. That's seductive energy, which tells me I feel that whatever you're going into or into right now is going to be very appealing. Like Miss Scarlet is very visually appealing to most people, right? Very appealing and seductive, right? That's what this new thing is. It's going to be very appealing, and that's why it's going to lead to good fortune for you, because it's going to be a success. A lot of people are going to want to do the thing, or buy the thing, or subscribe to whatever it is you're offering. All right, Group 3? I do see assured success. Lots of joy, too, because we see this sunflower image kind of peeking out of both those cards. And sunflower is tied directly into joy. And lots of bright, positive, optimistic energy. All right, let's tap into the tarot, Group 3. Look at that with Queen of Wands and more sunflowers. More sunflowers. So not only do we have Aquarius energy, but we do have quite a bit of that fiery energy. She even looks kind of like the Queen of Wands to me. Is she holding a wand? No, but she is with some kind of a cat. It looks like a lion. Okay, Queen of Wands is associated with the cat. So I feel a lot of this fiery energy coming through. It would make sense to me as well with Miss Scarlet. I would say, whoops, I put the wrong card there. I would say Miss Scarlet, if I had to guess her zodiac sign, wow. Maybe Scorpio or a fire sign like Leo, or maybe Aries or Sagittarius. especially with all these reds. When I think of that scarlet red, I definitely think of Aries. Interesting. So let me know in the comments if you're a fire sign and you chose group 3. All right, we have the 7 of Swords as well. And we have the Lovers. I love that. There's that passion, that seductive quality that we're tapping into. Now, this isn't a love reading, it's a career reading. So like I said, whatever idea you've got, whatever business you're running, you are seducing your customers into wanting it and wanting more, which is a good thing in business, right? We've got the 2 of Wands. You're on fire. You are on fire. And there's that Emperor that came up for another pile. Emperor energy is you being in charge of the world around you. It is also Aries energy, group 3. I'd be very surprised if you had no fire in your chart. You're probably a fire, sun, moon, or rising sign. A lot of passion in this. Whatever this is, there is a lot of passion. Could be creative with the Wands, but you know, it's smart. It is smart. It's a smart move. You're making a very smart move, group 3. Or you made recently a very smart move. With this new beginning comes success. There's death. There's the end of the old. Okay, that can mean teaching or training others, and there's definitely hard work involved. We know that. You're a hard worker for sure. You have innovative ideas is what I'm hearing. You've come up with something that other people will desire. They will want you or this experience or this product. Now the teaching and training, it just reminds me of the collaborate card there and the together word that's on that card. Bringing someone in who you teach, who is willing to be taught and trained by you so that they work up to your standards. Let's put it that way. You wouldn't want to hire on someone who wasn't going to do things your way. You're pretty set in your ways, and for good reason is kind of what I'm getting. That was time to move on, yeah. And then here we have environment, because you want your environment to be a certain way. You're very particular about this. If this is your own business, it's your baby, right? It's that seed you planted, and you've been there since day one, nurturing, growing this seed, this plant, this idea, working your booty off to make it a success. And so you're very particular about who you bring in, right? Let's roll some dice. So we have the double 11, we have a double 44, 2 master numbers. Please Google those. You can find out more about master numbers. And we have a lucky number 7 coming up for you as well. So those numbers are going to be relevant. 4, 1, and 7. And let's tap into spirit animal energy and see what a final message for you could be, group 3. So incorporate yellows, incorporate reds for sure. The red colors is very fitting for you right now, that energy. And a final message for you is Pelican with forgiveness. Let go of your judgments, all right? Let go of your judgments. I feel for most of you, this is self-judgment. Maybe some of you are perfectionists and you judge yourself very harshly. Lighten up a little bit, all right? Because you've got this. You've got the skill. You've got the ability to make this work. If you are in a career that you're somewhat satisfied with, everything I've been saying applies to you, but I feel like you're probably moving up to a higher position of authority. Absolutely. We've got Emperor energy. We've got the Queen of Wands energy as well. So you're moving up to a position of higher authority where you are teaching and training others, being very careful in how you run things, and doing it very well, okay? Doing it very well. All right, group 3, I hope this helps you. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, so I wanted to do a quick collective read. I don't have all my oracle decks up here with me in my reading room. But we're going to draw a character from Clue for the collective. Let's see who we get. And it's this one. Let's put those cards over there and see who it is. I had a feeling it was going to be Colonel Mustard. I should have said that. But yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be Colonel Mustard. So what type of energy do you get from Colonel Mustard? You know, think of the game, think of the movie. I get from this energy strength, obviously, physical strength, leadership potential, a lot of courage and brevity, and being a very large personality and strong, vibrant, healthy energy from Colonel Mustard. So let's get his little figurine, and we're going to stick it over there. Okay. And I'm going to try to blindly choose a weapon. See what other type of energy we can tap into for the collective. So let's just see if one falls. Okay, there we go. So we got the pipe. So we've got the lead pipe. When I hold the pipe and think of a pipe, I think of water flowing through the pipe. So I think of flow, like letting things flow smoothly. The message I'm getting is that things are going to flow more smoothly for you as long as you're taking kind of proactive action towards your goal. All right? It's kind of the energy I'm getting there. Let's draw a spirit animal message for the collective. So we have this one, which is rabbit fertility. Your creativity is at its peak. So if you're watching this collective reading, your creativity is at an all-time high perhaps right now. And creativity is not always what you think. It's not just the, you know, the standard meaning of the word. There are creative thinkers who are CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies. And because they are creative, out-of-the-box problem solvers and thinkers, that's why they're so successful. So you can think of creativity in that way as well. Let's draw some tarot for the collective. And I think I'll roll the dice at the end. So we do have the Five of Swords. A battle, perhaps, either won or defeated. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Nine of Coins. We have Justice coming in. And the Sun. What a great reading for all of you, all of us. Yeah, we got through a few tough years, didn't we? We made it through the tough years. Now we have good news coming in. We've got security and abundance and comfort for the future as far as finances go. I feel that's coming through for most of us. We've got contracts, documents, agreements being signed. Money, enough money to make large purchases, buying a large car, buying a home or a first home, buying property, building a home. If there's something having to do with a court case or whatever and your business or your work, that's definitely favorable, especially with this Sun being the final card here. This is just a positive outcome. It's positivity, it's joy, it's bliss, it's overall happiness. So we do have a lot of that sunshiny, orangey, yellow energy coming in here. And with the coins, a little yellow here. And of course, with the mustard, we've got the yellow coming through. So it looks really good. I would say Communication is key to your success, but success is assured. It is assured, okay? The future looks bright. Let's roll the dice. So we have a 4, a 3 and a 1, or number 4. So we've got 13 or 31, could be the 13th of a month or the 31st of a month, or number 4. Keep those in mind. I'm kind of being told that that might matter to some of you as far as documents, agreements, contracts. So maybe a good day of the month to make a large purchase or sign a contract would be on the 13th or the 31st of a month. So keep that in mind. And know that everything looks great. You are strong enough. You are able enough to manifest your own success. And I know that things are only going to improve for most of us as we move forward. Stay strong, stay brave, keep your eye on the prize, go with the flow. There's going to be little bumps in the road. There's going to be obstacles. That's just how life is. Life is not a smooth, sleek road. It is hilly, it is winding. Just consider it an adventure and kind of go along with the flow, but keep your eye on the prize. Bye.